Okay, boys and girls, we're going to work on the writing of 2019 Part A. In this one, you were asked to write two short texts, and it's like an article. So the first one, you will have to talk about the subject you like. It's talking about the academic life, and then you were given a one photo, a class photo of 6C, talking about student life. Two short texts that you have to write, and it's not difficult to complete it, but it's difficult to get high marks. Let's have a look and see what strategies you can use in this piece of writing. Well, you need to know that the text type is a yearbook entry. That means two articles, short one that you have to write, and make sure you write in paragraphs. Even though it's a short article, you still need to show organization skill. The target audience will be students from the same form, same school, or even teachers or parents who get hold of it. But mainly your fellow students in the same school, your schoolmates, your level mates, okay? The tone, I would think that informal will be the right tone to use. You may use semi-formal tone, but I think to bring yourself closer to the readers who are of the same form, you want to be friendly, and that's why use informal language would be appropriate. If of course, if you can, try to make it emotional, sound like you miss them a lot, you treasure the time spent with them. The purpose is to make the readers feel moved. Of course, the primary purpose is to share your feelings, but there is a more advanced purpose here. You're trying to make the readers feel how you felt and to inspire them if you manage to come up with some encouraging words. So yeah, if you manage to make them feel moved, that I'm talking about the markers reading it and feel how much you'll miss your classmates, and to encourage your classmates to do well for themselves in the future, then you nailed it. You managed to write a very inspirational article to the whole form. So yeah, that's the analysis of the question, and let's have a look at what you need to include. Here are some strategies. Of course, you are going to show awareness to the audience. You will have to include a lot of you. Although you're trying to recall some memorable experience, which is number 2, you will you will try to share some of the stories that happened in your class or at your school with your classmates. And this is a must in this. These two are short text. For number 3, you share genuine feelings. Genuine feelings means real feelings towards your class and classmates. So it cannot be too exaggerating. It needs to sound real. For example, you're grateful that you had met them in your life during this time at school because of A and B. All right. And then number 4, inspire readers. This might be a little bit difficult. Words of wisdom towards the end of the passage will be just right, because you want to show hope for the future in the final paragraph, and also to inspire your schoolmates, your classmates. So hopefully you'll remember to include these 5 things. And then as for language, I hope, of course, use sophisticated wordings, but it's not easy because you're trying to share your everyday life to the readers. And very often when you describe your experience, maybe you end up using your everyday language, which might not be that sophisticated, and therefore, it's kind of difficult to get high marks in language, but I'll tell you what you can focus on. You can focus on emotive language, showing feelings, words that will show how you felt towards your classmates. So it would be all the adjectives describing feelings, how you felt. You've learned in Form 1. Then number 3, rule of 3 will be something I hope you will use in this piece of writing. Once is good enough. It's actually very obvious. For example, you could say, I'll miss A, I'll miss B, I'll also miss C because of. So that's already rule of 3. Number 4, if you can create the appropriate tone, the tone that we've been talking about is how friendly and how much you want to make your readers feel how you felt. So you need to be friendly, you can ask questions, you can use informal ways to let them feel you're talking to them. Okay? You're specifically talking to these people. So you can say, you can use asking question will be appropriate, and later on, after you completed your writing and submitted your work, I can send you the sample writing. I'll show you what I mean by showing the appropriate tone in this piece of writing. Number 5, try to use sophisticated language patterns that we've taught you, such as inversion, or simply use the structure. What I like about my class the most would be one of the sentence patterns we've taught you. You can also use passive voice, but mainly active voice, how you felt, because the primary goal is to share your thoughts on all these years with your classmates. So it should be active voice most of the time. But 1 or 2 passive voice is okay to explain the incident. Number 6 is very difficult. Sense of humor. Will you be able to share something that touches the marker's heart, make it that warm somebody's heart, make them smile when they read your incident, when they read your experience with your classmates, a story you're sharing? Is it funny? Funny in a very sweet way. That is what we're looking for, okay? We're not looking for funny in a very horrible way. No, okay? It should be something that would make people resonate. Resonate means 引起一個共鳴啊, because the markers were students once, boys and girls. They would have something similar, like how you experience. So do not write something that's too difficult to understand. It's okay to talk about everyday experience. I think experiences that everybody had experienced, but the way to get high marks is really express your feelings after those incidents, okay? Show how close you are with your classmates. All right, and then organization, of course, you've got the sophisticated signpost words. I hope you will be using it. Avoid using a lot of and. Also, you can say, apart from A, we also did B. All right, so I've given you a lot of tips. Hopefully, you'll manage to make these 2 texts work by adding sophisticated words in it. All right, good luck, everybody. Good luck.